So hopefully I can stick it out. I think I'll be pushing more positive and negative G's than I've ever done before. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that feels like.
Okay, we're gonna go a little right. We're gonna go a little left. We're gonna go a little forward.
Whoa! There's a weird feeling.
And a front flip.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're opening up a whole new world for me, my friend.
That was minus 3 G's.
Really?
Yeah. And so it took me almost close to 4 years to get a license, and the journey was an interesting one. I had a lot of fears, and my flight instructors really did not help me out, and it's probably because I didn't have the courage to tell them how afraid I was, and so I never worked through those fears, and so I was a very frightened pilot. I would panic at the controls. I'd panic at stalling an airplane. I'd panic at steep turns. I shouldn't have passed my private pilot's check ride, because when it was time to do the power on stalls, I just closed my eyes and did it, and it didn't go into a spin, so he passed me.
Oh my.
So you know, when you have that kind of fear, it's a very powerful emotion.
Yeah.
And it can turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy if bad things happen. So with about 55 hours of flight time, I went and took an aerobatic course from this little lady named Amelia Reed, and that was in 1973.
Really?
And I conquered that fear, and then I fell so in love with what I was afraid of that it became my life's journey. And so it's really kind of a fun thing that happened to me, and now I consider flight an art form. I consider flight, I identify all my worth is through my flying, in terms of how I perform. Am I reverent in the sky? Am I sharing the magic? Am I lighting that spark within? Am I thrilling? Am I relevant? All those things. And so this has been a great journey for me. I flew my first air show 41 years ago.
Really?
And I'm still learning. Let me do a run up quick. Controls instruments, gas, attitude. Okay, controls instruments, gas, attitude, run up. Mic check's good. Yeah, baby.
Oracle 3, lakefront, runway 6 left, Bravo intersection, cleared for takeoff, proceed northeastbound.
I think it's clear for takeoff, 6 left, Bravo intersection, on clear.
So a little lesson in formation flight is right now we're too close with our wingtip, and we'll get this close, but we don't even have enough separation where I'm comfortable. I would never take off that way because the margins are too narrow, and that's called respecting what you do, okay? You don't take risk. I mean, well, you do take risk, but you mitigate the risk. And so I'm going to get in my lane over here. We got over 4,000 feet to go. Johnny's going to give me a head nod. Okay, but see the clearance we have now?
Yes, I do.
And so I'm going to follow him, knowing that he's heavy.
This is 54353.
And so I'm going to let him build up speed.
We'll get you off the
And so pretend we're on a freeway. I'm in my lane, he's in his lane. Now I'm just hanging back a little bit because we'll fly sooner. And airplanes really don't like to stay in the ground.
No, they don't.
They want to fly. So I'm at about, half power. He's picking up his speed. I'll watch that nose of his get up.
Look at that.
Here we go. He gets airborne, I'm airborne. And then we're just matching now, okay?
Yeah. Now you're focusing on one part of his airplane, aren't you?
I'm focusing on the whole thing so I can see closure, but I got certain angles I look at. You know, this is a photo flight, so we want to make you look pretty, don't we?
Well, good way to inspect the bottom, too. Hey, what's that sticker say?
Read it.
All right, it says, if you're not Sean Tucker, you can read this. You were too close.
Okay, we're okay. Right?
We're okay. I'm with my friend Sean Tucker. That's beautiful, brother.
Okay, so we're just moved out. Notice I didn't have any bank in there at all.
Yeah.
You fly with your feet when you're flying in formation. We have propeller separation. We have wingtip separation. So if he lost his engine and started going backwards, I just could squeeze out of the way.
Nice. So you fly with your feet. You don't bank.
No bank in a close formation.
Great to know.
Okay, let's get you in there. They want to see that again. So we'll thank you and all that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Little wing down.
You know, I understand why you say yeah, baby, so much. This is fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I love it.
That's fun.
Something about flying formation with friends, right?
Yeah.
John, how old were you with your first air show?
20. I was 24. I got married when I was 25. Yeah, baby. All right.
7 years from being afraid to fly to an air show.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I know it. I wasn't very good. I had a lot of passion. I wasn't very good. I had to learn some lessons along the way. Get a little humility.
Oh, passion drives you to excellence.
Yeah, it sure does.
Natural skill can stop, but passion will take you beyond that.
Yeah, it sure will. And you got to dream big. I mean, you got to dream in Technicolor. And who would have thought that I could be making a living? And I've only been making a living out of this business for about 25 years.
Okay.
But I got my kids out of college debt-free, my house paid for, and money in the bank to live your dream. But you got to go big, man.
Yeah.
You got to believe in yourself. You can't let doubt creep in. And that's what I love about flying. You have to be so positive all the time.
Yes.
No matter what the situation, you mitigate the risk. You fly it as far into the wreck as possible. You never weaken. You never give up. You never say, oh, I can't handle this. You know, you have to be really, really committed.
Be positive, prepared, passionate.
Yep. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Johnny know. I'm going to ask permission to maneuver at will, and we're going to roll around the airplane.
All right.
We're
Oh, wow.
going to roll away from the airplane. I haven't been in this airplane in a couple of weeks. I just want to warm up before I roll upside down next to it. And Johnny D, request permission to maneuver at will.
Yeah, Chief, clear to maneuver rule.
Okay, so it's all about communication. He knows what I'm going to do. So we're going to roll all
Oh, my
around
goodness gracious.
it.
Oh, my gosh. That was incredible.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, my. I've never seen a plane from that angle in my life.
Okay, now this one's a little easier. We're going to roll away from it.
All right, yeah. Love
So,
it.
see how, did you notice how I did not put him at risk at all?
No.
Okay. Now this one, because we have to roll inverted and stay there, it might be a little more uncomfortable for you.
All right, I'll grab the bars, my friend.
Okay. Okay, so I back off, make sure I'm clear, keep side of the airplane, roll.
There we go.
And now we're going back onto him.
I love it. This is incredible, Sean. Oh, my goodness gracious, my friend.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that something else?
Oh, my goodness, I love it. You roll away from him.
So Johnny, I want to give Josh a lesson and a rejoin, so I'm going to dive away. You keep the turn going, and then I'll catch you, okay? Okay, so keep your eye on me, Johnny D, because he's going to do a thumbs up, and then we're going to dive away, but tell me when it looks good, okay? Okay, so this is kind of rudder cross control.
Yes, it is.
Just because it's a good angle.
Yes, it is. That's awesome.
Isn't that fun? Okay, you ready? We'll go.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Permission to rejoin. Okay, there he is over there.
There he is. I see him.
He's a long ways away, isn't he?
He is. What a beautiful sight.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, and it's not just speed control, because my contract with Johnny D is not to bang into him, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's a good thing.
And so I don't want to be cool and be like reckless. So I'm going to slowly get in on him. I'm coming off the throttle. I'm matching his speed. See how quickly I get up the bearing line that I get on him?
Yep.
So I'm in right about here. I'm really comfortable. I match his speed. I match his plane form. I match his bank angle. Now I'll dip down. It's called a cross under.
Okay.
We're going to do it again.
And we're back. It's amazing how quickly you can approach him.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get fast.
Okay, give him another thumbs up.
Yeah, baby. Here we go. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is one thing we'll never be doing with a peat pole.
Okay, get on the controls with me.
All right, my friend. You want me to follow this elevator under?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a moment here.
Here's your flight lesson. You got it?
I think so.
Turn around and look at me. You got it.
All right, my friend. Oh, this is
Welcome
beautiful.
to an extra 300.
Oh, my. I'm not going to lie. I brought my logbook.
Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and stay off the shore.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and climb a little bit. Climb out 120 knots.
Funny?
As you can see, the horizon is really fuzzy out over the lake.
It is.
And so when you're making these turns, make a right turn too, so you can get a sense of where you are visually.
Okay.
Yeah, atta boy.
Step on that ball there.
Okay. So we're going to pull it way up, and we're going to look over kind of to our right. We're going to get it off heading. We're going to go ballistic. This is my kind of roll.
I love it.
Nice and gentle. And we want the nose to drop back down so we can get our energy again.
Airspeed is life.
Speed is life, baby! Okay, you got it, you do it.
Alrighty.
Pull it up higher, 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 higher. Start the roll. Nice. Let that nose keep dropping as you're rolling. Go ahead, keep rolling, let the nose drop. Oh, beautiful,
Oh, this
good
is a
job.
blast. I
Let
love
the
this.
speed build up, don't pull out of the dive. You're gonna do a loop. Okay, right about there. Pull back on the stick, a little bit more, a little bit more. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, pull. Yeah. Hold the stick right there. Don't pull back, don't push forward. Just hold the stick. Okay, let the nose come around. Let the nose come around. Very good. Start pulling out of the dive. Gently, gently, gently pull, pull, pull.
Yeah!
Pull to the vertical, pull to the vertical. Let's do a hammerhead.
Go!
Okay, look over your left wing. You gotta know where you're going. Relax. Hold it there with your feet. Neutral on the stick. When you feel the wing shake, kick in left rudder. The wing shake and kick in left rudder. Pivot, 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 pivot. Enjoy the ride down. Enjoy the ride down. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, pull.
You're doing good.
Here we
Pull.
go.
I'll do a little gyroscopic for you. You ready?
All right, yeah, right.
Okay. We're gonna go a little right.
Woo!
We're gonna go a little left. We're gonna go a little forward.
Whoa! There's a weird feeling.
And a front flip.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're opening up a whole new world for me, my friend.
That was minus 3 G's.
Really?
Yeah.
I call that a whole lot of fun.
Okay. Okay, I want you to pull it up.
All right, to what angle?
Just a little bit, about 20 degrees above the horizon. Hold her there and half roll it to inverted. Okay, half roll it to inverted.
Oh, half roll it.
Please roll with the stick. Okay, now you're upside down. Now stay right there. Look at your right wing tip, look at your left. Get them normal. Enjoy this part of the world. Just hang.
Feels so great.
And then, okay, roll upright. Good job.
Thank you, brother.
Good job.
So much respect for what you're doing. So low to the ground when you're doing this.
Oh, I wouldn't call this very low to the ground. I'd get a nosebleed if I was an airshow pilot this high up.
What would be something that someone would learn if they're going to start in aerobatics? What would be the very first thing?
The first thing is we do a roll, so we did that.
Okay.
We can get dramatic. I could give you an inverted flat spin if you want one.
Wow, how many G's?
It's not many at all. You got to climb though.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, go ahead. Make a right 360 and climb.
Alrighty. 120 knots climb.
Yeah. It's just a very dramatic looking figure. It's like, are you kidding me? How am I going to get out of this? And it's simple if you just relax and let the wing fly. And I'll talk you all the way through it. I'll work with you on the controls just so we do it right. How's your body doing, first of all?
No, I'm feeling so good. My hurt smiling so much.
Okay, so that's the good news. Okay, all set?
All set, my friend.
Okay, we're going to dive down and get a little speed.
All right.
Check the area's clear.
Area's clear.
Okay, there's 180 knots. And your tummy's feeling good, right?
Yeah, so good so far.
Okay, good. And we're going to go up. Okay, then we're going to do a little right roll. Look over your right forward. And now we're going to stall the airplane.
Upside down.
Inverted, yeah. Here it goes.
Here we go.
Wow. Here we are.
There we are.
You're in it, baby. That's one.
Yeah.
2. 3,
Love it.
4, 5.
And relax. Yes!
And then head home.
Oh my goodness.
Take me
let's
home.
go.
You're flying.
You got it, brother. Oh. I would love to share every aspect of your journey here with the community, man. So many amazing kids. I wanted to dream bigger than where they're currently at. There's something everyone can connect to, and it's around gravity.
Yeah, you know, when you leave gravity and get into space, the third dimension, it changes you.
It does.
And I got to tell you, kids get it. Number one, they still believe they can accomplish anything.
Yes.
And aviation is such a great metaphor, such a great example of pushing your boundaries. It's so rewarding. You see the world in a different perspective. The problems get very small because you're looking down upon the world. And I think you're more of a spiritual person.
Yeah.
With being connected with the universe when you're in the third dimension. And for me, as a guy who's lucky enough to share across the United States of America, I consider it a privilege, and I really respect the opportunity I have to create joy in somebody's life and to thrill them and inspire them and to light that spark within, to say, try it. Just try it. And it's all about baby steps. You know, I didn't get to where I am today without taking that first step. And you're always learning. And this is what's been compelling for me in terms of my career. I have 26,000 hours of flying time, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm not bored whatsoever. I love that this is challenging. I love that I'm very good at it, but I also know unless I put my time in, I could kill myself. But unless I put my time in, I'm not going to be very good at it. So I have to constantly train and hone my skills. And, you know, there's people who are natural-born pilots, and I don't think I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
But I was a natural-born spirit, and the sky is what touched me, and it set me free.
But I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what I can say about you is you're more passionate about impacting others than even flight, and you're really passionate about flight.
Oh, and I am more, you know, because I get it now. I get my place and my journey.
I had an incredible father, and unfortunately he passed away, but my bonding time was in the air with him. Now I use that with my own children, and I see how it's a tool that can connect parents, can connect families, connect friends.
Yep.
One thing I just love about you is your passion for young eagles.
Oh, it's, you know, it's not the passion for the Young Eagle programs. I just took a Young Eagle flying today. At every venue I do that. And then I take a Young Eagle volunteer coordinator, either a volunteer pilot or volunteer coordinator flying at every venue as well to thank them, because that group of people are the most giving group of people I've ever met in my life. They're doing it for the right reason. They're just awesome.
They see the bigger picture.
They really do.
This is beautiful, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And we're almost out of gas, so we need to go back.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Awesome.
See you at the air show.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Friends, can't thank you enough. You guys made this possible. You've been the ones that opened the doors. Big thank you to the Ritual family also for connecting with this. This flight is honestly, as much as you learn in technique, there's nothing like hearing the story of someone that, you know, basically used flight to conquer their fears and went from there to develop a passion. And from there, now they're investing in other people to help them do the same. And Sean is a shining example of that. Look forward to seeing what your comments are. Also, if you have opportunities like this or things you want to see, we have a forum we're going to link down below. We want to hear about what you want to see. And also, if you're someone that wants to do something similar to this, we want to talk to you. See you next time.